Okay. This one looks like we're playing with a little bit more parts here. There seems to be a lot more to this area.
Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Oh, shit.
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
Well, under the floor mat? That'd be like the obvious place, right?
What was even the point of locking your door if everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge. The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
I felt that, Carl, on like a freaking level. I was like, because right when he said it, only where gullible souls hide them, and I'm like, well, that's obviously the underneath the floor mat. No loose change in the cracks. Yeah, I'm not a burglar, though. Nothing on. Damn, man, I was hoping for Fresh Prince Bel-Air. Enough food for rough times. Holy shit, you're not kidding. That's a lot of food.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
Huh. That is actually quite surprising. Where is the light switch? Ah! There we go. Much better. Okay. Let's check the fridge. More steaks. I'll take them. You never know. We could be freaking running into some real bad shit. Can I not look at that? She's apparently a straight A student, though. Looks like. Looks like quite the honor student. No sound on the line. Got some more Polaroid film. I'll take it. I don't know where the frozen person is gonna be in this one. Attach wire. Okay. Gonna need to find wire at some point. Why, I'm not sure, but apparently we're gonna have to find it. Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh my god, dude. You scared me. That freaking chair scared the shit out of me. TV is on the other side. Oh, that actually scared me. I thought that was a person. I got really freaking frightened.
Good Paul 6, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle.
Huh. Man, these guys are really religious, huh? An etch and sketch. Hell yeah. If you didn't grow up with an etch and sketch, what were you doing with your life, to be honest? Got some more matches. I'll take it. Alright, boys. This is where things start getting crazy, I bet. And we start freaking walking into different... That is the oddest. What is that? Dude, I kind of want that in my house, though. Like, not gonna lie, I'd legitimately have that.
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
I would legit have that, not even gonna lie. Nothing. No dice. Nope, not even a little bit of wire. For whatever that would be. Jesus, these guys were really, no pun intended, these guys were really religious.
Love of religion and ancestors was rooted deep inside the hearts of Canadians of old, to which the Bedards appeared to be closely related.
Looks like it. Laundry room.
The family's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
Yeah, no shit.
The empty cradle sent an eerie feeling down Carl's spine.
Yeah,
As if
what?
minutes ago, someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it.
Why is everyone just gone? And, like, the people that we have seen are either dead or freaking well, dead. You know? Like, they're either dead or freaking frozen to death. Ooh, I really cannot see. I really don't like the eerie vibe that this place is giving me, dude. Why is there no light switch for me to turn on? And why can't I close the door? Like, what? Works of art from a future artist. There we go. Much better. Okay, I can put that away now. Oops. God damn it. Ah! Okay, what's this? Marie's diary.
Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie.
Huh. Okay. So her dad must have been really close to Hamilton. I have a diary, just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing it, but I do love to write my thoughts, and about Martin most of all. I love talking about him. I think he loves me too, just like Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's a blaze. But just like in the story, nothing can ever stand in the way of true love. August 18th. I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my entire body. Dad's making me see Dr. Beaupre. By the way, I know this is kind of late, but I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these names. I honestly don't know how they're pronounced, so I'm just gonna like play it by freaking ear. With his big hands touching me everywhere and his feral breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. I'm not sick, I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together, like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did, because it's for his dad's garden shed. And Martin had always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's god. The key fell in the burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby, but I still love him. Oops, god damn it. I have a really bad habit of fucking doing that, dude. Marie's diary, here we go. August 24th. Mom often cries when she feels lonely. I think there's no reason for her to cry. Mom can be stupid sometimes. Dad works a lot, because of that wealthy Englishman buying everything. That's what notaries do. They make sure that people get what they're paying for, basically. It's complicated, but that's how Dad explained it to me. The rich guy doesn't look half as bad as Martin told me he was. When I saw him this morning at Dad's office, he told me, "Call me Uncle Willie." I found it pretty funny. Plus, he gave me candy. Okay, it was kind of old and dry, but still candy. I think Dad gets along well with Uncle Willie, because when he's with him, he laughs the same way he does with Father Label, or Labelle. I had to gobble up Dr. Beaupre's horrible medicine, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have made it to Christmas, or so he said. I haven't seen Martin in weeks, nor do I go to school for that matter. Dad has been praying beside my bed every morning for a while now, and at bedtime too. Today he went hunting with Uncle Willie, and he told me to ask God to bless him in my prayers. I'm wondering if Dr. Beaupre was molesting her, and like she just took it. Like, how old is she, I wonder? I think this has to do with the medicine that only the richest of the rich can afford. Dad told me he'll be praying for Uncle Willie until the day he dies, and that I should do the same. God, Father LaBelle, and now Uncle Willie. I swear, I wonder when Dad finds time to pray for Santa Claus. How can Mom be so stupid? And she's getting fat, too. She cries like a newborn puppy all the time. It's so annoying. I came across Martin today. He seemed pretty thin, and maybe kind of dirty. He doesn't look as neat and presentable as Uncle Willie, that's for sure. Huh. What is going on? Okay. You know the deal. Turn on the light because I feel safe.
Carl wasn't desperate enough to invade a village woman's privacy.
Dude, you just did! In Giselle's bar.
Carl wasn't desperate enough to invade a village woman's privacy.
Carl, you have some weird-ass morality, dude. You literally just did. Like, don't you remember? Like, 15 minutes ago, we were in freaking Giselle's house, and we literally just read her freaking diary. Like, what are you talking about, my dude? Are you actually freaking dumb? We literally just invaded a teenage girl's privacy by freaking looking in her diary. What the hell are you talking about? Are you actually mad? Like, what? That makes no sense. That actually makes no sense, Carl. I'm gonna fucking call you out on that shit. That makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. Oh, yeah. I'll snoop around in, like, 13-year-olds' fucking diaries all day long. But as soon as you ask me to snoop around in a grown woman's diary, nah, man. Can't do it. Impossible. Like, that makes... Oh, my God.
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden.
That makes no
Hopefully,
sense.
the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
I mean, considering the look of how many freaking potatoes were in their house, I would say so, yes. Okay, let's go look at the shed, I suppose, or the garage. Quite fucking empty. Turn that shit off. What am I supposed to be looking for here? There are drawers, okay. Some more hardware.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay.
Small
Obviously,
key.
Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Beer bottle, cigarettes, and matches. Looks like someone's had to hide their habits. So what's this small key for then? Unless it's to the shed? That's at Martin's place? That she mentioned? There's way too many frickin', like, things that look like people, dude. Like, there's way too many. Alright. Was there anything locked that I didn't see? I still didn't find any wire. But everything else looks pretty okay. Besides there being no light in the kids' in the freaking baby room, which is odd, but okay. Sure, fine, whatever. Doesn't seem like there is anything. Ha! Okay. Alright.
The Dards had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
Carl, what is wrong with you? Oh, okay, now that I know that she has a drinking problem, now I'm gonna read her diary because it sounds juicy. Like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you, Carl? This is the strangest main character I think I've ever seen in my life. Jean-Luc never had a knack for mathematics, try as he might. He'll never realize that he simply cannot be the father of the child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it will be safe. Damn! Instantly, she was cheating on him. Dr. Prupre told me it would start showing soon, that I couldn't keep it hidden forever. Gotta muster courage, he said, with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming. But he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it at all. For him, I just had some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought internal damnation upon myself. Marie is very sick, and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about the evil growing inside of me. Sometimes I get the feeling that he can see right through me. My Marie's suffering, and I'm the one to blame. Oh, Lord Almighty, why do children have to pay for their parents' sins? Did she freaking sleep with Hamilton? How much you want to bet that's exactly what happened? I bet you anything that is exactly what happened. She freaking slept with Hamilton. Marie has recovered, but there's something really gloomy about her now. She always seems so sad. Maybe she caught a glimpse of what dying is like. What if she's an unhappy child now because of me? Jean-Luc truly honored me 2 nights ago. If the baby makes it, maybe Beau Pray... Okay. I just realized what she meant by truly honored me 2 nights ago. Dude, freaking... Jean-Luc was like, hey, our child is healthy? Let's fuck. If the baby makes it, maybe Dr. Beaupre could convince him it was born prematurely. It was my only way out. We're gonna see, we're heading to Lac Saint-Jean tomorrow to visit Jean-Luc's mother. I need to. The situation is untenable now, and we fear the worst. I wonder what he has to say about all that. Hold on. Kind of curious. The hunt. Nice little bit of poetry. So we still don't know. A state of affair, no less. In the box, a state of affair, no less. Hamilton wanted. Okay. The general store manager's wife, Giselle Lachance, frozen. Okay. Cold mystery. The Bedard family home was completely empty, not a living soul. They got lucky, no rush to escape for them. Only an easy vacation with family in Les Saint-Jean. So they're alive, it looks like. But that's good. You know, good for them, not so good for, you know, the other people who lived here. In this freaking, like, poor-ass town. I am gonna search around a little bit just to see if I can see... Dude, that's just... Holy shit, that's just empty. Just emptiness, dude. That's fucking crazy looking. Some bags, maybe we'll have some coal. Okay. I think that's all there is to really see here. I don't really notice anything else. Okay. Let's head back to my truck. Then we're gonna have to flip a Yui, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, it's right behind me. I don't know who that belongs to, but we're gonna go see. I do find it interesting how there's carved faces, like, everywhere. Okay, keep going. And eventually we have to turn right. Okay, just coming right up. There it is. Okay. Park it right here. Let's get out and check it out. Dear Mr. Raw, I'm guessing is how you say it. I'm writing this because I feel guilty. The other day, Martin and I were taking a stroll not too far from your house, and we saw that the door to your shed was open. I wanted us to mind our own business, but Martin likes living on the edge. He took a few shiny things, including some bullets. Now my dad never told me to play with those things, so I immediately put them back. But Martin hid the other things. I confess, Mr. Roy, I have so many regrets, but you mustn't call the police. You won't call them, will you? My father will be so angry. I will bring back all of your things, I promise. Marie Bedard. Interesting. So he took some bullets. Immediately put them back, but Martin hid the other things. I confess, Mr. Roy, I have so many regrets, but you mustn't call the police. You won't call them, will you? My father will be so angry. Well, we can possibly use the treasure map that Martin drew up for Marie. Quite possibly. Alright. House number 3. House number 3. I did want to look at the... Okay, so there's some... Hamilton is way up there. Up on the hill. You know, looking down upon all the common folk, it looks like. Okay, wait. Hold on. Let me look at my documents real quick. Marie's diary. Draft letter. Cash. Register instructions. Customer. Okay. Treasure maps. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, I see it now. Alright. So, when we go to Blaze's house, we'll have to look. Or Bly, or however you say it. We'll have to look for the treasure that he hid for Marie to find. Quote-unquote treasure. The Roz's house. Okay.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
We fled. It was getting too dangerous. More people live in North Maniston. It will be safer there. Is Jean Roy. Or Raw. However you want to say it. Another empty bottle.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
There we go. Whew. Okay. Let's check out what Raw has going for him. Light switch. There it is. This is actually not a bad house. It looks like my grandma's. Or like my aunt's. Because my grandma lived with my aunt. Kind of looks like... Kind of reminds me of her place.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Yeah. Should probably stop checking the phones altogether now. Because they're all just gonna lead, you know. They're all just gonna end in disappointment. So Raw just got the hell out of there, dude. Like, it looks like Raw just freaking literally just went, yeah, no. And just left. Which, you know, fair enough.
Just one more move and White is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
Wonder why. Matthew had yet to add murderer... Sorry, the fantasy. Matthew had yet to add murderer to his curriculum. He was fond of new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones, and taking the life of a flesh and bone individual, who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, read, held the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it was about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Matthew just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple. Horribly simple. He didn't have any particular victim in mind. Like most people, his desires ran quite wildly, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or a knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on oh my god, I cannot say that word. That word I cannot say because for some reason my fucking word, my mouth is not fucking working on that word right now. His victim would have to be defenseless. Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Matthew's strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carry just too high a cost to be worth it, really. Huh. Oh, that's a much better way of freaking finding the map. Okay. Oh. No. Close. Close. Anything in here? Hey, there actually was something in here. Can I investigate? No? Okay. Spatulas. Nothing. Oh, wait, nope, that's some matches, I think. Yep. I will happily take those. Open up. Nothing. I can, and I will, fill a full water bottle, though. I don't know exactly what those will do for me, but I'll keep them around just in case. Don't see anything in there. Wait, this oh, wait, no. I'm confusing it with another house. I was about to say, this motherfucker has 2 fridges? Have you ever seen a dude with 2 refrigerators in his kitchen? That's a man with too much food. No steaks? Nah, doesn't look like it. Oh, I already looked in here, I think. Did I? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't know. What do we got here?
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
That must be the neighbors. The Bardos, or whatever.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after.
Huh. Guessing Carl didn't have much, in the way of that. That's odd. It looks very odd. But first I'm gonna look at this.
A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
So that's what Raw was, huh? Interesting. Nothing. Do have some painkillers. Hey. Getting all max pain up in here. Doesn't look like anything. Just some more of that soft jasmine, dude. Can I please close this? No, not that. That's just an odd way to leave things, you know? You just leave it. I don't know, that's strange. Oh, here we go. Ah, there's nothing. Yeah, I can't see. Monopoly. Oh, Canopoly. You win if you pass go. Nice. Nice game developers. I like that. That's clever. I like that. Got some cigarettes. What do we got here? Fantasy, page 2. It was around that time that Matthew met Beatrice. Of mediocre beauty at best, the girl with her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pox-like freckles, Jew nose, oily forehead, tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair, slender as a child body, chirpy laugh, you name it. There was the very image of innocence. You happened to be precisely the kind of victim Matthew was picturing in his mind, though. One night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, "I'll kill her." His dreams were later filled with images of the imminent crime. He'd come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening, he would visit her place, to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder, to slowly dig into Beatrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way, he would be able to get a concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. Jesus, this guy. So I'm wondering if this guy was a writer, and that's just like pieces of his like manuscript. Very, very interesting though. Some of these pictures actually, like, legitimately kind of creep me out. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh! 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 I found some bullets! Oh, wait, that's page 4. I don't want to look at page 4 yet. Let me see page 3 first. Okay. The first time he met Beatrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at the age of 4, and recalling her former life still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful a manner that people often thought she may be the natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She always cried before falling asleep, torn from the inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided to him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single little thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night, he reflected on what the death of Beatrice would mean in terms of losses to humanity's common heritage, be it the sound of her sobbing or her piano melodies, the compulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing. It didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made of some blissful slumbers indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was Matthew's turn to throw his secrets at her, his hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, he promised himself. Okay, now let's read the What about chapter 4 though? Page 4, here we go.
A murderer's diary. Carl's detective training compelled him to write some excerpts down. What sort of monster could give life to such a bizarre tale?
Says the two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though, confiding fears and desires alike near the fireplace several days a week. The populace took notice, and wounding words eventually found their way to Matthew's ear, prompting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Beatrice's hand in marriage. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. That today, when Matthew stares at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Beatrice's throat, what he would be depriving his children of then, as if soothed by his fantasy. He gently drifts off, smiling the night away. So wait, was Ra, like, planning on actually killing his wife? Because if so, dude. Like, dude. I think that might be, him, like, legitimately freaking, like, saying, like, yeah, I want to fucking just kill my wife, dude. Just end her right now. Well, shit. Alright, then. I don't think there's anything else to explore. At least not in the, not in here. There's still nothing out there.